Hi everyone, I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Here's your political news roundup for Thursday, March 11th. The push for an up or down vote on health care reform is heating up in Congress, and so is the war of words. Today, Republican Senator Judd Gregg of New Hampshire said a parliamentary move by Democrats to get it passed, called deeming, would be an outrageous act that could have the public up in arms.
How outrageous would it be if the biggest piece of public policy legislation in the last 50 years and the most expensive expansion in the size of government in the last 50 years was passed on the basis of a deeming resolution where nobody actually had to vote for it? I mean, at some point I think the American people might actually show up with their pitchforks in the House chamber and start using them. I mean, that would be so outrageous. And they'd have a right to.
Also on Capitol Hill, Senator Christopher Dodd said Democrats will go it alone in reforming regulations that govern the banking and financial industry. The Senate Banking Committee chairman said today that weeks of negotiations with Republicans have failed to produce a compromise. Dodd said instead he'll introduce his own bill next week. Dodd, who says he'll leave the Senate when his current term expires, says his committee will take up the bill the week of March 22nd. In Baghdad, the vote count is still in the preliminary stages, but early results show Iraq's Prime Minister Nouri Kemal al-Malikai's ruling coalition is leading. The vote was described as very close, and not surprisingly, allegations of fraud are starting to surface. The election was last Sunday, and the vote counting is being overseen by the United Nations. It's off to Russia next week for Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. She'll be talking nuclear arms reductions with her Russian counterpart. They're trying to set the stage for a new strategic arms reduction treaty. The previous one expired in December. The sides are meeting to act on the next phase at a global summit in Washington set for next month. That's your political roundup for Thursday, March 11th. I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Stay logged on to rttnews.com for more on these and other political and financial news stories throughout the day.